Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Greg Brady.
We're sorry.
Interview with Barry Williams.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Barry Williams?
Speaking.
Barry, hi.
Hi.
I was supposed to call you at 1 o'clock for an interview today.
Great.
My name is Bloody. I write for a magazine here in Peoria called Pop Magazine.
What's your name?
Bloody,
As in.
Bloody Mess.
Okay.
I'm also a singer for a punk rock band here in town, too.
Great.
But I write for this magazine called Pop, and it goes all across the country, as well as it's carried by Tower Records over in Europe and everything as well.
Sure.
I wanted
Probably
to...
give me some good leads on clubs around town.
What's that?
You could probably give me some leads on good clubs around town.
As far as going out and drinking or something?
Yeah.
Oh, certainly.
Where are you based?
My band here, or the magazine.
Well, where are you?
Peoria.
Peoria.
Yeah. Have you been down here at all?
Sure.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
I'm
been...
getting on my way around here.
Oh, yeah?
Wilmington, Peoria, Eureka. What was that last night? Must have been a good night. I can't remember.
Hell, but you're in town for, what, 8 weeks?
Yeah, I've been for a while.
Aha, good. Yeah, I can help you out with some night spot action.
So, what's on your mind today?
Okay, I want to ask you about, first of all, I'd like to start out talking about the play that you're in at the Conklin Players Dinner Theater.
Are you familiar with this place?
I'm not familiar with it. I've never even been there, but I will be there tonight.
Oh, you are coming tonight.
Right.
Well, it's a trip. It's a very unique experience. It's a lot of fun. I guess there's been a great loyalty with the owner of it, Mr. Conklin, John Conklin.
Uh-huh.
Who's been here for, gosh, how many years? 17 years?
Yeah, years.
Yeah. It's kind of a family atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
I think the audience is as much a part of the show as the players.
Uh-huh. Can you tell me about the play, Paisley Convertible a bit?
Yeah, it's a light comedy.
Okay.
Almost a farce. But it's a light comedy about a young married couple that is celebrating their 6-month wedding anniversary.
Uh-huh.
And they are finding out about what they do know about each other and what they don't.
Okay.
They're threatened by their ex-mates. And then those ex-mates show up at the door.
Okay.
And the mother-in-law shows up too.
Uh-huh.
And it's sort of a case of mistaken identities and miscommunications and that kind of thing.
Sounds like fun.
The convertible, by the way, is a sofa bed, not a car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, by the way, I'm taping this, too. You don't mind that, do you?
That's okay.
Okay, so I'm getting everything on tape here. Okay, also, I just finished reading Growing Up Brady, because I'm a diehard Brady fan myself. I'm 26 years old. So I was like, when I was little, I watched the Brady Bunch all the time, of course. And I wondered how many copies of the Growing Up Brady have you sold so far? Do you have any idea?
I think in the 15th or 16th printing.
Really? So that's probably a lot then, huh?
Yeah, there are a lot.
Okay.
I don't have a number.
Not really too sure right now. What do the other ex-Brady cast members think about the book?
Well, did you have a chance to skim it at all?
I read the whole thing.
Well, then you know that they all participated quite heavily to it. I mean, all those...
As far as giving information, yeah.
Yeah, all those interviews were done for the purpose.
So they all enjoyed it, I take it.
Putting the book together. And yes, I think, because Susan Olson had called and said, I think that's the first time I've ever seen myself accurately reflected in print.
Great.
And that was the purpose, was to bring the people who created the characters to life.
Right. And
so I think, and it's a pretty good-natured, positive look at the whole deal. So I think that they were pleased.
Yeah, it was a great read.
See, a lot of people think that we really are these characters.
Yeah, as like it was reflected in the opening of the book.
Yeah, like we have no life or anything. So I think that was, and then again, some of us don't. So that was part of the objective, and I think they were pleased with it.
Uh-huh. Great. Let's see. Okay, I've already asked you about that. Are there any other Brady projects in the works, like TV shows or any other books coming out from the other cast members or anything at all that we can look forward to in the future?
I don't. None of the cast members have expressed interest in writing. Paramount at one point announced plans to do Brady Bunch the movie, set in the 70s and recasting all of the principals.
Okay.
And which is weird because, the case in point, they're looking for look-alike actors, and because they're setting in the 70s, and I'm not, 17 anymore.
Right.
So they're asking for look-alike actors, and then Paramount's accepting submissions.
Really?
So you have people sending in pictures of themselves that look like me, except they send in pictures of how I look today.
You're kidding. That's wild. So I don't know. Pretty weird there.
I look just like him.
Yeah. We can do the recreation, no problem.
Yeah, right.
What is the most? This is just a weird question. What's the most extreme Brady fan that you've met throughout the years? And that can mean like Brady groupies or just all-out diehard fans. I just wonder if you could name like one or two of the extreme cases that you've met either then or now or whatever.
Well, I signed programs and books after the show.
Right.
And I've been touring with the national tour of City of Angels.
Yeah, I heard about that.
For years. So I've been out signing lots of books. But I had somebody come backstage with Brady lunchbox, a Brady Halloween costume, a Brady dress-up doll, and pictures from teen magazines that were cut out and put into photo albums, and there were 3 of them. Then she had pictures that she's had taken with me from different public events over 15 years.
Wow.
Like when we did Star Games, or when she visited Paramount Studios, or when I was doing a tennis tournament in Florida. And I thought that was pretty extreme.
Yeah, that sounds like quite a fan there.
Yeah.
What about either then or now? Have you had any experience with like females, like Brady groupies, that wanted to get one of the Brady boys?
Well, I gave him David Cassidy's phone number.
Oh, did you? Okay. Also, in your book, you mentioned getting high once before filming that one time. I was wondering if any of the others knew about it then, or did they just find out about it when the book came out?
They did not know about it. I didn't discuss it. That wasn't something that I wanted running around the set.
Right.
And so, like I said, and it's possible that the director or some of the crew knew what was going on.
Yeah.
They seemed to be looking around with knowing eyes, but
the paranoia might have set in too, though, huh?
Yeah, and I didn't question it. I didn't ask them, hey, can you tell I'm high? Whoa.
Yeah. I hear you. So you just kind of had to play with it.
So I just kind of like, did what had to be done and left.
Okay. I was going to ask you, this is not to bring a bummer point here, but did the whole cast or any of the cast members happen to attend the funeral of Robert Reed, or was it an open deal at all?
I made all the arrangements and the rentals and sent out I planned the entire memorial service.
Oh, really?
And all of the Bradys, almost all of the Bradys were there.
Really? I see. I didn't really hear too much about that.
Well, it wasn't really for the public.
Right.
It was for Bob.
Yeah. Were there any negative reactions at all to the book? Like as far as people that just didn't want to know anything at all? Like people complaining because they really just didn't want to know that you'd gotten high or that you guys had fooled around with each other, this and that?
Not really.
That's good.
I think, there are people, I've gotten the kind of plaque like, do we really need to know this?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Do we really care?
Oh, really? It's like people that have had enough of it, huh?
Yeah, but those people that do care,
they're outnumbered.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, they're outnumbered. It was a great book. I loved it. It was real fun to read. Got it for Christmas, so.
I wrote it for people that have watched and enjoyed the show. That's who it was for.
Great.
One of my questions, and I sat down and I worked with Chris Kresge. I said, look, and he's an expert in Bradiness. I said, is there any question that a fan might ask that has not been addressed in this book? We continually.
You covered a lot of it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the guiding things.
Yeah. Is Chris one of the guys responsible for that Brady book that came out before?
No.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about then?
Yes.
That was a pretty good book. Did you like that or not like that book?
I did not like the authors. The book is not bad. It's a trivia book. But the authors obtained an interview with me under false pretenses, and I was upset about it.
So you didn't know that it was going to be for that book?
Right.
I see. So really, you didn't really appreciate that too much, I take it then. Another question: did you ever party with or hang out with any other child stars at the time, or teenage stars at the time that were maybe famous or popular?
We ran into one another.
Oh yeah. What about Danny Bonaducci?
Chris Knight and Danny were pretty close. I've seen Dan a few times this year or last year.
Yeah, I've been trying to get his address. Send him when I know he's a DJ. I was going to send him some of my band's records.
He's in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And but to hang with, no, not really.
Huh. Just kind of here and there thing, huh?
Yeah, it was kind of hit and miss. Like, you know, Jackson 5 was around, you know, a lot.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
And the kids from the 222, you know, we kind of knew from various events, but not really to hang with.
Huh. Were you fans of any? Were you guys yourselves fans of the Brady Bunch, or were you just, was it like a job and you got tired of it? You didn't look at it like the public did, or?
I didn't watch the show. No, it was a job.
Okay. What about? Were you fans of any other shows that were kind of like similar, like Partridge Family or anything like that?
Sometimes I've watched the Partridge Family, and I've watched Love American Style, then The Odd Couple.
Cool.
You know, I liked all those shows when that was the time when Mission Impossible was still on, and I loved that show, and Mannix. And plus, those people were all filming at our studio.
Yeah, so you kind of ran into them and get to see it live, huh? What are some of your favorite TV shows now that are on? Comedies or whatever?
Well, I think Channeling and Seinfeld have the two definitive comedies on right now.
Uh-huh.
I think they're really funny, and I'll watch Letterman sometimes. What else?
Any sitcoms that are out?
Name a few. I'll tell you if they're any good.
Roseanne.
I do like Roseanne.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new what's it called? With her husband Tom Arnold's new show. You don't like that too much. Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. I'm not sure of any others, but I don't really watch too many myself, except for a couple there. What I want to ask you this too, being a musician, what music do you listen to today?
I listen. To tell you the truth, I find myself listening to things I can sing to.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, I kind of buzz around, and I notice that my fingers are busy on the buttons until I find something, you know, where I can sing.
Any favorites?
Yeah. Coming to mind. You know, like I listen to Phil Collins. I still buy Elton. Elton comes out with an album, you know. I'm in line. I listen to both.
Michael Bolton.
But only about 2 songs a day.
Yeah, I hear you. Did you like, what kind of music were you into, like in the 60s and stuff? Were you like into rock and roll?
Uh-huh.
Big time rock and stuff?
Well, yeah, not, you know, like, I was like right on the edge of Led Zeppelin and Cream and stuff. I was listening more to like Cat Stevens and James Taylor and Elton and Kenny Loggins and, you know, that elk.
Right. Okay, that pretty much covers most of what I needed. I want to know if I could get a mailing address for you so I can mail you some stuff in the mail, like copies of the interview and all that.
Sure.
Okay.
Send it to me here at P.O. Box 301.
Okay. Do you have an address I can mail like later in case after you're gone from that area?
Well, I'll be here for 3 months.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
This is the place. 301.
Okay.
Goodfield.
Okay.
61742.
61742. P.O. Box 301. Okay, great. Great. As far as that goes, as far as night spots in Peoria, there's quite a few.
Okay.
There's depends what kind of bar you like. There's a rock and roll club called Doc Rocks.
I'll tell you what I'll probably do is you give me some names and I'll run them by the people around here. They'll know too.
Okay.
What's the first one?
Doc Rocks.
Doc Rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the Main Event.
Okay.
There's Big Al's, which is a stripper bar.
I didn't know you had that in Peoria.
Yeah, it's pretty big. They do a lot of business there. Yeah, they run the Phil Donahue show a couple times. That. These are all right by the same block too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And then there's one called it's a brand new one that's like a beach type theme called Gilligan's.
Yeah, I wonder if Sherwood Schwartz knows about that.
Really? They got surfboards for tables and sand and everything.
Cool. Hey, at the Greg Brady Experience.
The Greg Brady Experience. Matter of fact, there's a band called that I've heard of a long time, an old punk band.
Greg Brady? There was one about Jan Brady.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's what it was, the Jan Brady Experience, yeah. Okay. Well, that's wild. Yeah, I think I read about that in your book as well.
No, I don't. Did that or not?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I did at the end, I think.
Okay,
In the description.
I saw one of their records or tapes were beat somewhere. That's when I first heard about it. But yeah, I really appreciate the interview. We just got done interviewing Michael Bruce, the original guitar player for the Alice Cooper band.
All right.
He's going to be doing a gig with us at Doc Rocks in April.
All right. When are you going to be playing?
We're not doing any gigs coming up. I think we might be playing on the 23rd out at maybe January 23rd out in Bartonville, Illinois, which is about 15 minutes from here.
What night is that?
It's a Saturday.
You do like late shows?
Yeah. Usually it's a gig between like 8 o'clock and midnight type deal for 3-4 bands at a hall. You know, we do play clubs and stuff, but right now we just got our third record released, and we're auditioning.
Congratulations. It's a tough thing to do. I'm quite solid.
Thanks. Yeah, we got a record label based out of Rhode Island, so they take care of our distribution and everything.
Great.
But I wanted to send you maybe a record or two or some other stuff in the mail.
Please do. I can use the distractions.
Great. I'll send you some stuff to read, then some promo stuff on us just for the hell of it. And we'll be out there tonight, so I hope to get some pictures tonight to run with the our interview, and I introduce myself tonight.
Great.
And I guess I'll see you tonight.
See you there.
Appreciate your time.
Bye, buddy.
Take care.
Bye.